All right, let's get into it from last night, folks. A lot of playoff games on, or not playoff, geez. We're not that far into the season. We're not even in the season yet. But a lot of preseason games on last night. So let's go over some tape and some highlights and what the kind of main narratives that we have been tracking. Let's get a nice little update on all of those. So let's start here with the Bills and the Bears. And we got to watch some quarterback play here. The Bills absolutely blow out the Bears 41-15. Andy Dalton started the entire first half and really couldn't do anything. He scored a touchdown, but it was on one big fluke play, but Andy Dalton overall finishes the day at 11 of 17 for 146 yards, one touchdown and one interception. And folks, I mean, it was one big play. We're going to watch what he did yesterday, but one big play for 73 yards for a touchdown. So, I mean, if you take off 70 yards off of this man in one completion and attempt, he's finishing 10 of 16 for about 70 yards, a touchdown and a pick, or no touchdown and a pick. I mean, this is what Andy Dalton is, folks. I mean, he got behind here. He was getting absolutely slaughtered by the Bills, who started Mitch Trubisky. So Andy Dalton, what is the reason to start him if he's going to give you generic stats like this and not get you out to a hot start so you can kind of, cruise for the rest of the game? They were fighting for their lives for the entire game because Andy Dalton could not get them in good field position to score any points early on. So let's quickly watch Andy Dalton here. We're also going to watch Justin Fields, but let's see what Andy Dalton is looking like out here and if we can, buy this man at all. I don't think we can, and how he's just comparing to Justin Fields. Now, we will watch Mitch Trubisky as well. We have to kind of, shout him out a little bit just because. Actually, let's just go to the condensed version. But yeah, we're going to kind of shout out Mitch Trubisky because he did a pretty solid job yesterday. So we'll kind of, give him his dues a little bit. He finishes 20 of 28 for 221 yards, one touchdown, no pick, scoring, the ball and getting down into field goal position so they can beat the Bears. So Mitch Trubisky's revenge game. We don't think he'll ever be a starter again in this league, but we'll shout him out and watch his highlights and, celebrate Mitch Trubisky. This was a big game for him and he comes through. So we got to respect it and we got to celebrate it. But let's start here with the quarterback battle between Andy Dalton and Justin Fields. So here we go. Let's watch some Andy Dalton throws out here. Let's see what this man is looking like. Play up first is a play action pass, and then he dumps it off to the running back out of the backfield, but it gets broken down at the line of scrimmage. Broken up at the line of scrimmage. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Play number 2. Drops back to pass. A nice little dink route for 4 yards, bringing up 3rd and long, about 3rd and 5. Let's see if he can capitalize on this one and move the sticks. Here we go. 3 straight passes for Andy Dalton. Not being mobile in the pocket. Has to throw the ball away. And once again, this is what you get with Justin Fields. You get the dual threat. You see Andy Dalton. Once he kind of, once the pressure's there and the pocket starts collapsing, the man is dead to rights. It's done. It's a sack. It's a throwaway. And they go 3 and out, not eating up an entire minute here on their first drive. So once again, Andy Dalton not being that great out there. Now let's skip to their second possession, because we know Andy Dalton played basically the first half. Justin Fields takes over in the second half. As we skip through here, just look at Mitch Trubisky leading them to a touchdown in the first series. Love to see it. But now let's see how Andy Dalton kind of recovers out of a very, very lackluster drive number 1. They hand the ball off here because we know Andy Dalton's not doing anything throwing the ball, and it only gets about 1 yard. Gonna have to rely on Andy Dalton to throw the ball. Here we go, 2nd and 9. They run the ball again, and it gets nothing. No yards there. So now we get 3rd and 9. Andy Dalton, this is huge here. You can't have back-to-back 3 and outs. Here we go. He steps up. There it is. Dumps it off. It's he throws it about 3 yards short, and the defense comes up and makes an absolute great tackle, and it's another 3 and out. Unfortunately, Like we say, unfortunately, we have to preface it with this. Game Pass is not up to speed for whatever reason. There's no all 22. We can't watch it all play by play. But, Andy Dalton taking a little bit of a short route here, knowing that it's behind the sticks, and it doesn't pick up the first down. So, unfortunately, we can't see where all the other receivers are to see if he just didn't take the shot or whatever it was. But still, at the same time, it's 2 3 and outs to Andy Dalton at the helm. All right, let's see here. Let's go to their next drive here. Drive number 3. How long does it take Andy Dalton to finally get going? How many points do they have to be behind before Andy Dalton kicks it into next gear? And I don't want to hear, Andy Dalton's working with the 2s and not the 1s and the 3s and all this. At some point, Andy Dalton's a true tried veteran in this league, folks. He has to take it upon himself. If nobody else is truly getting it done, that's part of the quarterback's job, is to elevate others around him. So even, Andy Dalton's not getting it done himself here, and he's not elevating those around him offensively either. So there's really no reason to buy Andy Dalton as the starter here. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how he's looking here on drive number 3. It's a play action pass. There it is, over the middle. Bango, bango. That's a good read, a good throw. And finally, they get their first down. Can he keep this tempo rolling? Let's keep it up here. They do a screen pass. Once again, we don't really judge screen passes because it's not really anything to do with the quarterback. It's all, blocking up front, and it's the receiver trying to make everybody miss. So Andy Dalton delivers an accurate ball. We can give him that, but that's it on the play. They go off sides. Now it's 1st and 15. They hand the ball off. Gets about 2 yards. A flag comes in. Unfortunate. This is going to be on the Bears for holding. So now they're down. Now they're backed up. 1st and 15. Come on, Andy. You got to step it up here. Here we go. Pressure comes. Has to get rid of the ball quickly, and he does. And it picks up about, 12 yards. That's a great play there. Knows the pressure was coming. Got the ball out of his hands quickly for a completion. And now we're close to a first down. They run the ball here on 2nd and 3. And, they cough it up. Did they lose this fumble? Or are they going to call it? That looked like they lost it. Let's say they did lose it. We'll cheat a little bit. So unfortunate there, a fumble as soon as Andy Dalton was getting into the groove of it all. Let's see how Andy Dalton comes back after it now, after they fumble the ball, after some good plays. Buffalo still driving. That's what Mitch Trubisky does, baby. I'm not the biggest Mitch Trubisky fan, but the man does put up the points. It doesn't result into wins, and he never looks that great doing so. But when you look at his point totals, he gets the job done, and that's exactly what he did right here. 21 points in basically the first quarter alone. That's the only green flag I have on Mitch Trubisky. He puts up the points. Last season when they were kind of, going to Nick Foles a couple of times, Nick Foles never put up any meaningful points. I don't think Nick Foles put up more than 20 points in a game, and he started like 4 or 5 games last season. So that's something that Mitch Trubisky is good at. He is able to kind of sustain drives and move the ball down the field, not always finishing with touchdowns and throwing some interceptions in the red zone, but he still moves the ball. So that's the biggest green flag that we have on Mitch Trubisky, and it was on full display yesterday, 21 points real quick. So here we go. Andy Dalton, next drive after the fumble. Let's see if he can kind of, lead this team back. Here we go. Play action pass rolling out, and just kind of throws it away because, once again, his speed is not that great. He can't juke defenders one-on-one on the edge. Nobody's going to buy it. Here we go on 2nd and 10 after the throwaway. Andy Dalton gets taken down for a sack. Let's see what this flag is all about. Illegal formation on the offense. Now we get 3rd and 17. Jeez Louise, and it's a setup screen. Andy Dalton has to float it there, and it only goes for 1 yard. So unfortunate there. Andy Dalton can't really do anything here. All right, and then they give up another touchdown. They give up another touchdown now. They're about to. Here we go. Mr. Trubisky makes it 28-0. Come on, Andy Dalton. Where is the one big play that he has? It's coming up. It's like a 2-play drive for a touchdown. It's coming up soon. But here we go. Running play on 1st down. Picks up about 3 yards. And on 2nd and 8, Andy Dalton. Here we go. Play action pass. takes the one-on-one matchup. Boom. And the receiver just wins that. Bingo, bango. Who is that? Adams. Look at that man go. But this is a good ball by Andy Dalton. It's a nice 50-50 ball. We see the receiver do a little bit better than the throw overall. The receiver kind of looking back and fighting for the ball, or we see the defender doesn't really get his head around for the ball. It's a good 50-50 ball. I'll give him that. It's not a great ball. It still had a chance to be broken up or picked, but that's a great job by the receiver. Andy Dalton being down 28-0. We'll get a better look here. Oh, this replay. Let's see how great this is. Defender never got his head around, folks. So it's still a good ball. It's a good ball. But like we said, defender didn't get his head around. And when we just kind of look at where the ball comes in at, it's kind of just like right on his helmet. So the defender definitely could have tried to make a play on this ball if he got his head around. Great job by the receiver to kind of fight for that ball and all that. Overall, not a bad play, but this is Andy Dalton's best play, and I'm sure this is a highlight that, everybody's, seeing right here. Once again, a little bit out in front, looking pretty good there. It's a good ball overall. But that's all he did. Let's see Andy Dalton on the very next drive here, and then we'll get to some Justin Fields and seeing how he's looking in this game. Didn't look as good in that Miami game where he was kind of running and doing all the great things. But let's see what we get here on Andy Dalton's next drive after the big score. Can he keep it up? They go wide receiver screen on the first play. Nothing by Andy Dalton there. What else do we get? Here we go. Play action pass, rolling out to the right, throwing on the run. It's another check down for about 6 yards. It does pick up the first. Across midfield now. They're going to hand it off. 2-3 yards. Matt Nagy is back calling plays, folks, as well. Here we go. Play action pass now. Andy Dalton looking to go deep. Decides not to throw it and then comes out of the pocket on a check down. So would have loved to see what that kind of coverage was like downfield. Like we said, unfortunate no all-22 film here because Game Pass is truly messing up. Hopefully they get it fixed by the start of the season, but because all they put up is the condensed game and the full game. You can't kind of click around on plays and anything like that. So now behind the sticks here at 3rd and 12. They're going to go another false start here. 2 back-to-back false starts, making it 3rd and 17. This is going to be tough for Andy Dalton, but you still got to do it. It's a design kind of check down, and they don't pick it up, and that's what it is. So nothing truly impressive there by Andy Dalton, folks. I mean, he's not going to really kind of force the ball down the field unless they get down 28-0, and by that time, the game's pretty much over anyway. All right, now let's skip ahead to after halftime, where we can see where we can see Justin Fields come out on the field and see what he's looking like at the quarterback position. Andy Dalton last drive before half results in nothing. You get a 3rd and 12. Then they get the ball back. Oh, he throws a pick here. Should we watch the pick? It doesn't mean anything. He was trying to do something before the 2 minute or before the end of half. You do give Buffalo good field position. Here we go, the interception. Andy Dalton steps up in the pocket, or that's the sack. All right, now we're going to get the interception right here. 3rd and 12, 21 seconds left. They're at their own 37-yard line. Andy Dalton just trying to make something happen, and it's bad. It's like in triple coverage. This is a bad ball, but just trying to do something. Do they give up any points right before halftime? They do. They gave up 3. So, once again, Andy Dalton trying to do too much, and, it hurts his team overall because you still give up 3 points. Not great. All right, but let's see what we get out of Justin Fields. Is he looking better than what Andy Dalton looked like here? All right, where is their first play at? Got to keep fast forwarding. All right, here we go. Look like they just punted, and we're going to get Justin Fields, that quarterback, out here. All right, here we go. Let's see how Justin Fields looking. A check down right there, which Andy Dalton just did the entire game. He stood tall in the pocket. Love seeing that. Here we go. 2nd and 7 now. Over the middle of the field. And once again, not the best read right here. You had this other tight end down the field. We're going to see him wide open. The receiver that he threw to, this tight end right here off the right side, this is wide open. That's where you go with the ball. The other man was a little bit more covered, and I think they're going to probably say 3rd and 1 instead of the first down. Now they pick up the first. All right, we'll give them credit. All right, here we go. Picked up the first down. Love to see it. Now they go with the run. And now we know Justin Fields going against kind of the second and third string now, not going against the starters, so having a little bit of a better time, a little bit of an easier time over Andy Dalton. I get all that, but we're seeing what reads Justin Fields trying to make and just how he's looking, throwing the ball, how he's running. Is he feeling comfortable in the pocket? We get a 1st and 22 here after a penalty. Justin Fields trying to escape the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, nothing open, decides to take off with it and slides down, and he picks up about 5 yards. And that's something we have been seeing by Justin Fields here in back-to-back preseason games, is that he's not afraid to slide, and here we go, we're going to go a deep shot here. And, just incomplete. But this seemed like a great ball. Once again, pushing the ball down the field, not afraid to do so. And this seemed like a really great ball right here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get another kind of second angle replay of this one. But this looked great here. This looks good, right on the money. It's tight coverage, but you go and take the opportunity for your receivers and playmakers to go and make a play. I've got no problem with that on 2nd and 16 as well. Now it brings up 3rd and 16. Here we go. And just flings it a little bit short. Couldn't really step up into the pocket. So not a great first drive by Justin Fields, but still trying to push the ball and all that. Bills score quickly right here on the punt return. They are absolutely killing the Bears right now. All right, we're back to Justin Fields' second drive right there. They hand the ball off. First play. 2nd and 10 now. Justin Fields in the backfield. In the shotgun. Here we go. Play action pass. Rolling out to his right. Little comeback right on the right sideline for 7 yards. 3rd and 3. Can he pick up the first? Over the middle, boom, bingo. And the ball gets knocked loose. Is that going to be a catch and fumble? Jeez. This Bears team, they're going to call incomplete. But overall, I mean, this was Justin Fields. Let's watch this one again before, and they go for it on 4th and 3. Jeez, Matt Nagy being a little risky out there in preseason. Why not? But here we go. Justin Fields throws it over the middle of the field. That's a great ball. It's just unfortunate the receiver couldn't hold on. But that's a first down pickup on 3rd and 3, folks. Looking real solid right there. All right, can he pick up the 4th down, though? Here we go, situational football. Justin Fields escaping out of the pocket. Look at that escapability, and it's going to take off. And once again, this is something Andy Dalton definitely cannot even think about doing, and why Justin Fields should really just be the week 1 starter, because he has that escapability to help him out. Here we go. Another play action pass, setting his feet, going deep, and there it is. A wide open receiver streaking down the left sideline, and Justin Fields puts it absolutely on the money. Let's watch this one more time. Maybe a little bit too overthrown. It was still a completion, so we'd still give him credit, but maybe you hit him in stride. Maybe he doesn't have to dive to the ground, but either way, it's a big play, and now they're in the red zone, and now the running game is trying to take off. Unfortunately, it only got about 1 or 2 yards, though. Let's see if Justin Fields can complete this drive right here with a touchdown. They're in the red zone on 2nd and 8 now. Once again, Justin Fields escaping to his left. Look at him go, and then he safely gets out of bounds inside the 10. Once again, knowing when the play is over, he got all he could, and he's looking to get out of bounds. Here we go. The pocket collapsing. The Bills are trying to bring rushers and keeping that pocket contained that Justin Fields can't escape through. He has to throw the ball away. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line now. Justin Fields, they run the ball up the middle, and it loses about 2 or 3 yards. 3rd and goal from the 9. Come on, Justin Fields, empty backfield, 5 wide, back of the end zone, and he tried to take the one-on-one matchup with this tall tight end down there, and it doesn't fall, but it's still a good shot. And here we go, 4th and goal. He tries the same play, and just a little too high on that one. So Justin Fields definitely got to rein it in a little bit in the red zone, tighten it up a little bit, but once again, not afraid to push the ball down the field, and that escapability, we got to give him credit for it. It's a real great part to his game. Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, they all utilize their legs to the best of their ability, and we know why they are kind of the best, regarded as top quarterbacks in this league. They've got the arm, they got the legs. Let's watch this one. Let's watch this last drive here. We'll end it here. Justin Fields got great field position. Really got to come away with some points right here. Once again, the escapability. There it is. Another big 12-yard gain on first down. 1st and 10 now. They run the ball. Picks up about 4 or 5. Let's get to the next Justin Fields play. Here we go. 2nd and 6, approaching the red zone. Here we go at the 30 or at the 25-yard line. A big hit there on Justin Fields. His helmet comes off. He got big old hit up, lit up. Didn't even see it coming. But he gets up like a true champ. Let's see how he kind of dusts his shoulder off here. Just watch this hit. Big hit right here. Penalty, helmet to helmet. Unfortunate for Justin Fields. Luckily, he wasn't too injured here. Wasn't really injured at all. He's back in the game. In the red zone now. They hand off the ball. And there it is. And the run goes for 15 yards. But once again, just the explosiveness of plays that you get by Justin Fields. Andy Dalton doesn't have that. He had one lucky play that went for 70 yards and a touchdown. And it was a good ball. But once again, the defender's not really playing it that well. And that was like the only shot Andy Dalton took the entire first half. And they got down because of that. So I'm still liking Justin Fields to be the week 1 starter over Andy Dalton. I just don't see why you go with Andy Dalton. I don't think there's anything really good about his game that Justin Fields can't do already. So that was preseason game number 2 for the Bears. But let's end it here on the best plays by Mitch Trubisky, folks. Let's give this man some love right here. Big revenge game. The moment wasn't too big for him, and he took advantage. So let's see the best plays by Mitch Trubisky here. Standing in the pocket, a nice strike over the middle of the field. Bingo for about 12 yards in the first. 2nd and 3 here. Mitch Trubisky, once again, over the middle of the field. Picks up the first down. Yes, King. Get it done, sir. Here we go. Across midfield now. Empty backfield. Boom. About a 5-yard comeback route over the middle of the field. Sit down route. 3rd and 12. Can Mitch Trubisky pick up a 3rd and 12? Well, you better believe it because... Okay, well, he was short there. But either way, now we get another play by Mitch Trubisky. Let's see what he can get here. Oh, he's escaping the pocket. Oh, look at that little sidearm flick. Yes, sir. Stunt on him. Trubisky. Yes, sir. There we go. 3rd and 10. Boom, a nice little out route, and that's the first down, baby. Now in the red zone, play action pass. Boom, back of the end zone, throw in, dimes. That's what we love to see by Mitch Trubisky. Usually he's throwing some picks in the red zone, in the end zone, but boom, right on the money in the end zone for the touchdown. Trubisky, now he's back in the red zone from the 3-yard line. Trubisky, boom. Oh, ooh, this was great. Damn, real great freaking accuracy right there. Here we go. Escaping the pressure, avoiding a sack, using his legs. Oh, I think he may be faster than Justin Fields. Get Trubisky back on the Bears. You've made a mistake. Here we go. Over the middle of the field again. We get another play here by Mitch Trubisky. Let's cap it off here. They've got 28 points already. Let's see if he can add a little bit more. Going deep, wide open. Boom, 20 yards down the field. Mitch Trubisky playing loosey-goosey, accurate as heck, and making the Bears eat their hearts out that they got rid of him. Look at that route right there. Boom, great pass for about 7-8 yards. A nice little out route on the left sideline. Mitch Trubisky again. Here we go. 6 seconds left. Going deep on the sideline. Toe tapping. That's inbounds. And Mitch Trubisky, a great throw on the sideline to set up a field goal right before halftime to get 3 more points. Look at this catch. This is a great catch. That's a good ball too. Jeez, exactly where it had to be. Absolutely perfect there. So Mitch Trubisky, congratulations on your revenge game win against the Bears in Chicago. Truly deserved, and he was shooting. He was throwing lights out. I mean, 221 yards in one half of football. You got to give the man some credit, folks. And then Mitch Trubisky on his Chicago return says, quote, I just wanted to play well. I knew people would be talking about it and hyping it up, but it was just important for me to come out here and do my job and show my teammates that I could play ball, and he truly did that. Mitch Trubisky, a good, solid backup in this league, and now he's on a winning team here with Buffalo. Does Mitch Trubisky get a ring before Matt Nagy does? the race to the ring is on, folks. Let's see who gets it first, and let's see if Justin Fields or Andy Dalton can make Matt Nagy look like a genius on the move of getting off of Mitch Trubisky and going with one of these two that gets it done. So we'll keep an eye on that. Alrighty, next